Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are going to be making this delicious stewed black beans. So for our process, you're going to have to clean your beans. You're going to pick out every dirt, every stone. You guys know whenever I'm handling beans, anything I'm doing with beans, I emphasize that because I hate wanting to chew up on my beans and then I end up chewing up on stone or maybe bad beans. It just spoils the experience. So I pick it in the night before, boil it the next day. This is what it looks like. These are my ingredients: crayfish, blended garlic and ginger, some smoked fish, some tomatoes, some green spices, mixed green spices, some sliced onions. Before I used to soak my beans in water, but I just decided to stop. I'll tell you guys why. You have some white pepper and curry powder. You have some salt and Maggi crevette. I use Maggi crevette whenever I'm cooking a dish that needs crayfish. Okay, so I go ahead and just put everything. This is like a one pot kind of meal. Like you put everything, just pour in everything at the beginning. The only thing I don't put at this phase is my crayfish. I like to put my crayfish towards the end of my cooking. So as you can see, I have put in my tomatoes, my green spices, my fish. At some point, very, very soon, I'm going to add in my onions and I'm just going to allow it to fry for about 5 minutes. Is absolutely not even necessary because you're still going to cook everything together. So I'm going to I just poured in my white pepper and my curry powder. Now if you do not want to use curry powder, that is fine. I see people adding black pepper to their beans. If that's what you enjoy, go ahead and do it. At this point, you can freestyle and put in all the ingredients that you would love to have in your beans. I think people cook based on how they grew up eating certain meals. So yeah, I went ahead now to add my garlic and my ginger paste. So the reason why I stopped soaking beans in water the night before is because I think I don't know if it's one of my aunties or my mom saying that when you soak the beans, you take out the nutrients. I cannot remember who exactly said it, and since that day it's stuck in my head and I'm like, okay, but what's the need? So when I boil my beans now, I just pour out the water. I don't use that same water. I see people cooking their beans like using that same water from the beans, and I cannot do that. That's just more than me. So yeah, I've gone ahead to add everything, and then now I added some water to just be at the same level with the beans so that it can boil for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and yeah, this is what we have after boiling and cooking. You don't want it to get too dry, except that you like your beans not soupy, but I like my beans to have some soup so that I can enjoy it with maybe dodo, with puff puff, whatever. So this is the last ingredient I'm adding into my beans, which is our crayfish. Do you blend your crayfish very smooth, or do you like to have those things poking, those sharp edges in the crayfish? I don't like it. The only time I do that with crayfish is when I'm making janga rice, because you have to see the janga in the janga rice. I think that recipe, I don't know if I've already uploaded it, but I have it edited in my phone, so expect that recipe anytime from now. So there you go, we have our black beans. At some point I tasted it and I had to add one more seasoning cube, as you guys could have seen earlier. So as you're putting your water, putting your ingredients, you go ahead to taste it to know if there's anything that you need to add. Okay, and yeah, you go ahead and add it. So our black beans is ready. When you cook your black beans, it doesn't look as black as it would look when it's raw, because some of the color comes out during the boiling phase. Worse, if you even steep it in water overnight, by the next morning you're gonna have red beans. So yeah, this is what our black beans looks like. What's your favorite beans? Is it white beans, red beans? What's your favorite beans? I know that some people don't really enjoy white beans because of how soggy it gets, but yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please do not leave the channel without subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.